Hello, good evening, and welcome to Dartmouth Health Workforce Readiness Institute's summer graduation of 2023. My name is Bethany LaHaye, and I am one of the specialists on the workforce development team. Bethany Orcott, also a specialist on the team, joins me, and we will be your host for this evening. That's right, you've got two Bethanies, and it's our pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremony this evening. Celebrating our graduates is something we will look forward to every year, and we will celebrate virtually from our comforts of our home in our comfy clothes, hopefully with some good food and drink to recognize the efforts of our graduates and apprentices. We thank everyone for joining us this evening and participating in this virtual graduation. The schedule for this evening will be as follows: a welcome and acknowledgement from the workforce development team, words of welcome and wisdom from our keynote speaker, apprenticeship and student speakers, recognition of our graduates, an announcement of the Outstanding Student Award winners, and lastly, our closing remarks. We are here tonight to recognize and celebrate the hard work and dedication of 98 Workforce Readiness Institute students. Healthcare is not for the faint of heart, and healthcare workers must care about others, whether patients needing preventative care or attention throughout the healing and recovery process, or families seeking assistance navigating difficult and complex medical situations. These folks we celebrate this evening entered into their training with a calling to serve. This exemplifies their empathy, their resilience, and dedication to their communities. These individuals came to the WRI over the past year looking to advance their careers and become part of the healthcare community. In addition, they have become part of the WRI and the Dartmouth Health family. Those graduating from their training programs and those completing their apprenticeships have succeeded greatly. The dictionary's definition of perseverance is steady persistence in a course of action, a purpose, a state, etc., especially in spite of difficulties, obstacles, and discouragement. The graduates we are celebrating tonight have shown great perseverance and motivation to succeed in their programs to become licensed nursing assistants, medical assistants, phlebotomists, and pharmacy technicians. Watching these students and apprentices travel through what can be a difficult and uncomfortable journey is always a humbling experience for us at the WRI. We know that no one travels this journey alone, so we would like to take a moment to recognize the many people who were there to love, nurture, inspire, and support these students as they took on the challenge of learning a new trade and starting work within our Dartmouth Health system. Specifically, a heartfelt thank you to the following: husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, and life partners, mothers, fathers, sons, daughters, siblings, and other members of our families, including our chosen family members, the furry friends that offered their company in late night study sessions, friends, coworkers, neighbors, and community members, hiring managers, fellow students and trainees, and previous graduates of our programs that have been through the same program and can relate to the rigor of each program. Thank you all for your care and kindness and support that helped these students along their path to success. And lastly, thank you, graduates. We are so glad that you chose the Dartmouth Health community to share your talents, strengths, and dedication with. On behalf of Dartmouth Health, we welcome you. I now have the pleasure of introducing our keynote speaker, Dr. Deb Hastings. Deb is our Director of Nursing Professional Development and Joint Accreditation Accredited Provider Program and Director of our Office of Nursing Support for Nursing Excellence. Dr. Hastings received her BSN from the University of New Hampshire, a BS in Psychology and Sociology from the New England College, an MSN from the University of Connecticut, and her PhD in nursing from Duquesne University. She holds board certification in nursing professional development through the American Nurses Credentialing Center. Dr. Hastings has an expertise in both clinical and academic nursing education. Her clinical background is centered on perioperative nursing, and she has a special interest in enhancing healthcare for victims of domestic and sexual violence. In her role as director, Dr. Hastings serves as a member of the Senior Nurse Leadership Group at Dartmouth-Hitchcock Medical Center. She serves as a liaison between Dartmouth Health and the affiliating schools of nursing and strives to create synergies to enhance the student nurse experience. In addition, Dr. Hastings provides academic advisement to employees who are interested in a nursing career or to nurses who hope to advance their academic education. She is a member of the American Nurses Association and the New Hampshire Nurse Association and serves as vice president of the Psi Sigma chapter of Sigma Theta Tau, International Honor Society of Nursing. Dr. Hastings has been with Dartmouth-Hitchcock for 22 years and will be retiring this fall. So please join me in congratulating her on her very accomplished career with us at Dartmouth Health and welcoming her as our keynote speaker this evening. Dr. Hastings.
Okay, well, thank you, Bethany. And thank you all for having me here this evening. Honored graduates, faculty, family and friends of our graduates, and esteemed colleagues. Good evening, and again, thank you for inviting me to deliver your keynote address at this time of celebration. We gather tonight to acknowledge the accomplishments of you, our newest colleagues who have reached the end of your individual programs. You represent a cohort of recent graduates that includes medical assistants, pharmacy technicians, phlebotomists, and nursing assistants. On behalf of all of us at Dartmouth Health, I welcome you to this fabulous organization. You have chosen a career of service to others. We welcome you. We need you. We want to embrace your new career here at Dartmouth Health, and we want you to continue to grow in your profession. You will learn that we will support you in your role here and will stand beside you to ensure that you not only enjoy your role here, but that you develop both personally and professionally. But let's take a few minutes to have some fun. I'm going to share a few quotes from one of my favorite authors, Theodore Seuss Geisel, also known as Dr. Seuss. As many of you already know, Dr. Seuss received his undergraduate degree from Dartmouth College. And several years ago, in 2012 to be exact, Dartmouth Medical School was renamed in honor of Dr. Seuss and his wife, Audrey Geisel. The medical school is now known as the Geisel School of Medicine at Dartmouth. So what might Dr. Seuss say if he could have joined us here this evening? Well, he might say, "Today you are you. That is truer than true. There was no one alive who was youer than you." Or he might say, "Kid, you'll move mountains. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way." Or, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who'll decide where to go. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed." So at this point, you have already succeeded. All of you are here tonight because you have reached probably not the first, but the most recent of many goals you set out to achieve in your career and in fact in your life. Many of you will have much interaction either with patients or colleagues as you move forward in your role. For those of you who have chosen the role of medical assistant, phlebotomist, or nurse assistant, you will frequently be interacting with patients who are anxious, frightened, scared, or simply wanting to be in another place, anywhere but here. It will be your responsibility to help calm them, to support them, and to assure them that your only goal is to offer them the best care you can possibly provide in that moment. For those of you who will be practicing as a pharmacy technician, your role is crucial in helping to ensure that our patients receive the right medication and the correct dose of that med. In many cases, you will serve as the eyes and ears of the pharmacist, and you will strive to ensure that the work you are engaged in is always complete and accurate. In all of these roles, the quality of the work you engage in and the safe guidelines within which you will practice will be essential to ensure the best outcomes for our patients. This evening, you are now officially part of Dartmouth Health, our best of class, highly integrated, cohesive healthcare system grounded in outstanding expertise. And I am proud to officially welcome you into our healthcare family. I've been an employee at Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center for over 22 years, as you heard just a few minutes ago. I began here as a clinical nurse specialist in perioperative services, and after several years, I transitioned to the role I am in now. And with ongoing education and development, even in my current role, it has evolved over time. Having started in healthcare, get this, over 50 years ago, I began as an LNA and worked through nursing school. I am sure you can only imagine the changes I have witnessed firsthand. I am proud to share with you that being part of the Dartmouth Health system has offered me the opportunity to grow and develop in my nursing career and be part of the changes that have led to improvements in what we are able to offer our patients and our employees. I encourage you to get involved, ask questions, and let your colleagues know that you are interested in growing your career with us. As I mentioned earlier, we want you and we need you. As we transition into the fall of 2023, right around the corner, know that you will be an important part of our success as we move forward. Healthcare is growing rapidly, and with that comes a great deal of excitement. New technology, cures for disease processes that were previously not treatable, and you will bear witness to great happiness in these positive changes in the lives of those who seek our care. You will also learn that there is much to do and many challenges to overcome. Patients we see within our healthcare system are the sickest of the sick. They come from throughout Vermont, New Hampshire, and even Massachusetts to seek the care of our clinical experts. It may seem impossible to keep up with this high level of need for care, and yet our leadership is engaged in opportunities to address the ongoing challenges and changes that must be made to ensure that we will be here when our patients need us most. To that point, we recognize the growing demand for space within the hospital and, in fact, the healthcare system. We continue to address that, and with our newest addition at DHMC, for example, we are seeing improvement. You will now be part of this process. As new employees, we want you to share your input. If you have ideas for improvement, share it with your leaders. Your perspectives as new employees is not only welcomed, but encouraged. Seeing processes through fresh eyes like yours is often the way that positive change can occur. So don't be afraid to speak up. You are starting or continuing your career in healthcare at a wonderful time. Opportunities are endless. As a Dartmouth Health employee, you will have the opportunity to gain competence in your role and become an expert in your practice. In nursing, we talk about a novice to expert model created by Dr. Patricia Benner, a leading nurse theorist. And she has identified 5 levels of practice. Her theory was created for nursing, but all of you can benefit from awareness of her research. So she begins by defining the role of the novice. followed by the advanced beginner, followed by a role that is competent in nature, and then the proficient healthcare professional, and finally the expert. Now, this theory helps to identify a role that grows and develops over time through experience and encountering a variety of situations. Exposure and experience in the clinical setting will help you, the learner, and yes, you will always be a learner, to gain more knowledge as well as skills in providing efficient, competent, and excellent care. So this model serves as a great guide to help you understand what will happen as you grow. You can't possibly know everything the first day or the first week or the first month or even the first year in your role. But over time, based on your work experiences, you will see that you will develop your critical thinking and you will learn how to improve in your role based on the experiences you will encounter. Now, you may wonder how folks who practice in healthcare remain resilient during challenging times. How do they remain committed and excited to come to work every day? Well, let me be the first to tell you, if you haven't already heard it, that you must take time for you. Your days off and time spent with your family and friends will help you keep things in perspective. Your downtime is what will sustain you when you are at work and days are busy. Remember, in order for you to be the best at your job, you must come to work fully rested and relaxed. This is when you are truly the best you. Now, I'm not saying to not offer help when staffing is short and the need is great. I'm suggesting that you pay attention to how you are feeling and recognize when you need to get away and enjoy time away from work and your clinical setting. We actually have many opportunities through our healthcare system that you can take advantage of, and I encourage you to do that. Learn more about the healing art of Reiki or yoga or meditation. Join an exercise class. Or when you are at home, simply take the time to go for a walk. The options are many and the benefits are endless. I also recommend you continue to consider your long-term goals. Where do you want to be in 3 years or 5 years? Think about that now and work toward that goal. Speak to folks from the Workforce Readiness Institute. They can help point you in the right direction. Do you want to earn your associate's degree? Maybe you're considering a nursing career or a career as a technician in our lab or in our operating room. These and so many options are available to you. Take full advantage of our tuition reimbursement benefits, and when you are ready, just reach out. Maybe you love your new role and want to be the best LNA, MA, phlebotomist, or pharmacy tech. Great. Embrace the continuing ed opportunities we have available to all of our employees. Many are held on site and many more are virtual. Most are free of charge or require just a nominal fee. Visit the websites and learn more about the benefits of being an employee of Dartmouth Health. We do support lifelong learning. As you start or continue your career in our healthcare system and enter this new phase of your lives, simply be open to the possibilities. There will be great days and there will undoubtedly be days that will not be easy. You will have days when you will wonder why you started down this path. Days when the feedback you receive may not be all positive. But go into this with your mind wide open, allow your managers and mentors to help and guide you when you are uncertain, and take every bit of feedback that you receive and treat it as a gift. Internalize it and then use your judgment to apply it. We are extremely proud of the commitment and hard work that you have already demonstrated that allowed you to be in this space tonight. As each of you transition from the role of student to that of employee, I am confident that you will continue to remain dedicated, and this dedication and passion will propel you into highly satisfying careers. So I conclude with this. George Eliot, an English novelist and poet, and one of the leading writers of the Victorian era, once remarked, "It is never too late to be what you might have been." I have had that plaque hanging in my office for many years. Remember that. It is never too late to be what you might have been. I congratulate all of you on the accomplishments you are celebrating tonight and wish you Godspeed as you seek to continue to make your dreams and aspirations come true. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hastings. And speaking for everyone in the virtual audience tonight, we appreciate your attendance and participation in tonight's wonderful celebration. So before we transition to the recognition of each graduating cohort, we would like to say thank you to some special individuals before their program is recognized. We believe the secret behind this significant event are the educators and instructors who have rendered their invaluable service and guidance, and have shared their ideas and wisdom. With these exceptional graduates, we sincerely value their commitment to teaching and the ultimate effect they have on these rising students through the Workforce Readiness Institute at Dartmouth Health. First, we would like to recognize our nurse assistant instructors at River Valley Community College in LNA Health Careers, who we collaborate with for our nurse assistant training program. On behalf of the WRI staff and your students, we would like to express our gratitude for your continued dedication and support that you share throughout the training process of all new licensed nursing assistants, and we are celebrating here tonight. We are fortunate to have such a wonderful team of instructors to guide our nurse assistants into their new impactful roles on the front lines of healthcare. We look forward to working with you in the remainder of 2023 and beyond. So now I would like to introduce our class speaker, Genesis Pena, who is a graduate of our Keen Nurse Assistant Training Program, to speak on behalf of the Nurse Assistant Training Program. Genesis, the stage is yours. You should be able to talk now, Genesis. All right, it seems as if though we are having some technical difficulties, so we will continue on. And I would like to invite Carrie Dutton from the LNA Health Careers to the virtual stage to recognize the LNA graduates from the Cheshire Medical Center. Carrie?
Hi, thank you so much. My name is Carrie from LNA Health Careers, and I'm thrilled to announce these nursing assistant graduates. After months of hard work, dedication, and hands-on training, I am so proud that you are ready to embark on this rewarding career for caring for others. I know you will commit to upholding the highest standards of professionalism, ethical practice, ensuring the well-being and safety of every patient under your care. And we can't thank you enough. Our first graduate is Alan Campbell. Gina Turch. Genesis Pena. Brendan Smith. Sabrina Worthington. Congrats.
Thank you, Carrie, and congratulations to the LNAs at Cheshire Medical Center. Without our fantastic LNAs, we could not provide the excellent care we at Dartmouth Health pride ourselves on. I would now like to invite Bethany Orcott, the program lead for the Lebanon LNA program, to recognize the Lebanon Nursing Assistant graduates.
Thank you, Bethany. So the Lebanon cohorts of LNA trainees worked hard through a 6 to 7 week training program. They passed their exam and they've gained their nurse assistant license. and some took on the additional role of a patient care assistant while training to gain more exposure and experience on their home unit. They should all be incredibly proud of themselves. I know we are proud to have them as part of the Dartmouth Health family. So without further ado, the graduates of the Lebanon Nurse Assistant Training Program are Tiffany Barassa, Emma Brasher, Sydney Chatlis, Alexandra Elkins, Jack Gish, Alexa Hargreaves, Madison Harrington, Siobhan Houlihan, Lindsay Hurd, Ashley Lapointe, Francesca LaHaye, Mercedes Meeker, Caitlin Morgan, Levi Newberry, Jamie Parent, Jacqueline Simpson, Brian Sweetser, Laura Tarleton, Amira Tarina, Kyla Walsh, and Jillian Williams. Congratulations to all.
Congratulations to all of our nurse assistant graduates. We now transition to celebrate the accomplishments of our phlebotomy graduates. I would like to invite Dawn Bolstrich to speak on behalf of the phlebotomy training program. Dawn, the stage is yours.
Hi. Can you see me? Oh my goodness.
Yes, we can.
Okay. Oh, all right. Hi. My name is Dawn. Don't mind the way I look because I'm still at work. But I wanted to start by saying it's an honor and a privilege to speak on behalf of the phlebotomy program offered through Dartmouth Health through Workforce Readiness Institute. I was apprehensive about starting a new career at the age of 50, but was willing to take the challenge. I've worked as an autism support specialist with autistic and behavioral children within the school setting. I've always worked in the public population, and in the past I've worked as an LNA. I find the medical field fascinating. I've decided on phlebotomy as I still will be interacting with the public, but changing my career was nerve-wracking and exciting at the same time. Once I found a rhythm for my studying, it all fell into place. It's been over 30 years since I've been in school. This is something I wanted to do, and when you want something versus having to do something, it's a different mindset, and you're willing to put 110% into it, and that's how I looked at it. The course started on April 17th and ran through May 26th, 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, plus weekend homework. I did 4 hours of studies at New London Hospital, where I'm currently working at, and 4 hours of clinical in the lab as well. I like the setup. I could ask questions to my trainer about what I've learned from the bookwork that day. I've learned the art of drawing blood and all the behind the scene extras, from the order of draw to the additives and tubes and so much more. To this day, I am still learning so much. I do have the confidence to perform my job to my best ability. The confidence did not come easy for me, as I lacked confidence in the beginning, but through working with my instructor and the team here at NLH, the confidence became stronger each day. Today, I'm able to do my job and am proud of the work. Even if I miss a patient due to hard veins or rolling ones, or even if ones that can't be seen, don't give up, it gets easier. When a patient states, "I didn't feel a thing, you did a good job," makes me know that this is the right career path for me. I've met some wonderful people here at NLH, whether they are patients or staff, all are welcoming to me. Some days work can be overwhelming, but 99% of the time it goes pretty smoothly. I ask questions regularly and take notes still to this day. There's so much more to learn. It's all quite interesting. An ending note: anything can be done if you want it bad enough. You've got this. Thank you.
Thank you, Dawn. That was fantastic. On behalf of the WRI, I would like to express our gratitude to Bethany LaHaye, our fabulous phlebotomy instructor, for her dedication and hard work to help get this program up and running. Also, for the many hours spent recording the course content so this program could be delivered seamlessly on demand. Bethany, we applaud you. And now I will turn it back to you.
Thank you, Bethany. It is my pleasure to recognize our phlebotomy graduates. I am so thankful for each and every one of them as we embark on this journey of creating this program together. Their feedback and suggestions have helped pave the way for their own success, as well as the success of future phlebotomist trainees. Without further ado, I would like to congratulate Dawn Bolstridge, Carla Shimon, Hannah Hebert, Volha Holchenka, Vivian Monroe, and Bob Yang. Congratulations to all of our phlebotomy graduates. We now transition to celebrate the accomplishments of our pharmacy tech graduates. I would like to invite Ralph Daniel to speak on behalf of the Pharmacy Tech Training Program. Ralph works at our Centera Pharmacy in Lebanon, New Hampshire, and is part of our second cohort of Pharm Techs in 2023. Ralph, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Good evening, family, friends, coworkers, and fellow graduates. It is truly an honor to have the opportunity to speak this evening. I am a graduate of the Spring Pharmacy Technician Apprenticeship Program. Having previous medical background with my medical assistant certification, I was feeling pretty confident entering this program. I learned very quickly, not going to be easy. I think this was about the hardest I have worked for anything this far in my life, including previous schooling. While I have learned so many new things, including the new world of all things pharmacy, what I really want to speak on tonight is the program leaders and the instructors, specifically Natalie, Ralph, and Kevin. Because of them, not only did I have a very successful completion of the program, but I have also found a new respect for myself. When I told them I couldn't, they said, yes, you can. When I said I can't learn this way, or I do not have a math brain, they said, oh, yes, you do. They helped me believe more in myself than I ever did. And they gave me the strength and the confidence to power through some very long and very tiring days and nights. For that, I am truly grateful. There are so many things you can teach a person, but helping one to find that light and have their aha moment is definitely rewarding. That is actually what this program has done for me, and I'm sure it has done the same for many others in my class and previous classes. This is an amazing apprenticeship program that has inspired me, and it will continue to inspire future individuals to come. Because of these leaders and this program, I have learned to trust the process. Thank you again for this opportunity, and specifically thank you WRI, Centera Pharmacy, and of course, Dartmouth Health for taking the chance on me and seeing something that I did not initially see. Before I finish, I would like to leave you with a quote from a very famous doctor. It had already been said earlier, but it is very important, and I think I need to say it again. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Dr. Seuss. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ralph. That was wonderful. Now I would like to invite our Pharmacy Technician Training Program instructor, who has worked tirelessly to teach the technical and professional skills to our incoming Pharm Techs, up to the virtual stage. Ralph, we are so grateful to have you on our team and are happy to have you recognize this year's graduate. Thank you for all you do. Ralph, you have the virtual floor.
Thank you, Bethany. And good evening to everybody. And a big and heartfelt thank you from me to all of you also for attending this graduation. These occasions always turn out to be wonderful, uplifting, and usually teary experience as we celebrate so many successes. The WRI Pharmacy Technician Program is one of the longest standing programs in the WRI portfolio, so long standing, in fact, that I myself went through it probably sometime in the previous century. The program's success rate at accompanying the candidates through earning 19 Colby-Sawyer College credits spread out over 7 100 and 200 level college courses in less than 9 weeks, as well as the all but 100% pass rate at the nationally accredited Pharmacy Technician Certification exam, speaks for the hard work of the candidates. This being the summer 2023 graduation ceremony, the learning team members of PT 2301 and PT 2302 cohorts will represent the pharmacy technician program in general. Here are some of the highlights from their experience. It looks as though the slides are not in the same order as my comments, so I'm going to have to juggle a little bit here. Please bear with me. What you see in the picture here is Ralph Daniel of PT 2302. As the other Ralph of Learning Team PT 2302, I wish to extend my gratitude to Ralph, or Rafi as we got to call him, for his indomitable persistence in asking the questions all others wished they had asked throughout the entire duration of the program. Far too many items might have disappeared in the cracks had you not caught them by the scruff of the necks, Ralph. Thank you for that. Liam perfected the art of dark-themed backlighting for his chosen presentation during the twice-daily academic WebEx sessions. It's too bad that there's no picture of him. I would have preferred, I would have collected a screenshot had I known about that. His continuous refinements to this backlighting dark theme were subtle yet notable as the program progressed. It will be a while before we're all likely to meet the like Liam. Torrin injected a greatly refreshing openness into all encounters, always seeking to follow the facts, and just the facts, ma'am, as Joe Friday was wont to say. Being of his generation, Torrin may or may not know who Joe Friday is, but he would surely find out and enlighten you if you were to ask him to be thus enlightened. Keep enlightening us, Torrin. Jacob left an indelible impression for many reasons. The one I wish to call out specifically, conveying the gratitude of his and subsequent cohort members, is his instructional contribution to the formal processes involved in what we call time management and communications. Keep spreading the good word, Jacob. May, starting from an unflappable interview session, May proceeded to provide much interesting input to the PT 2301 cohort, often from an unexpected perspective, the more so as the in-person program encounters came about. To continue to keep us on our toes from left field, May. Canessa quietly acquiesced to the 4 Qs of the PT program, being questions, queries, concerns, and comments, even while at times modestly claimed to be Q-less, her term, not mine. Her actual incisive questions often serve to return far-ranging conversations to the matter at hand. Thank you for grounding us, Canessa. Park attacked the dense content of the program with seemingly endless energy, investing significant amounts of time on further research, usually directly related to said content, often delightfully extraneous. Your broadening of our horizons was appreciated and will not soon be forgotten, Park. Nikita graced the learning team with an ever even-keeled, quiet but steadfast and never to be ignored presence, and always made it easy for us to make her smile, even during the usual tenser phases of the program. Let that indomitable smile continue to light your journey, Nikita. Jan, where are you? Jan, or Jan, proved to himself, as well as the rest of us, that it is quite possible to succeed even if you create your very own drumbeat to follow. One of the catchphrases of the PT program is, trust the process. Thank you for adding another dimension or two to the process, Jan. Suzanne proved once and for all just what it is possible when sheer hard work meets pure grit. After suffering through an extended period of startup issues with the electronic infrastructure of the content delivery and processing, which the work-from-home nature of the academic part of the program necessitates. Kudos, Suzanne.
Thank you, Ralph, and congratulations, Pharmacy Tech graduates. We appreciate all of your hard work supporting our pharmacies throughout the system. As we transition into the MA segment, first we would like to recognize our medical assistant instructors, Maureen Brockway and Linda Savinsky. On behalf of the WRI staff and your students, we would like to express our gratitude for the continued dedication and support that you share throughout the training process of all new medical assistants that we are celebrating here tonight. We are so fortunate to have such a wonderful team of instructors to guide our medical assistants into their new impactful roles on the front lines of healthcare. And we look forward to your continued efforts to train the future medical assistants. We will now hear from 3 of our graduating medical assistants, Haley Keefe, Samantha Petrillo, and Julia Hicks. Each will be sharing a bit about their experience in the 11-week training program in becoming medical assistant apprentices. We will begin with Haley Keefe. Haley is a medical assistant apprentice in dermatology at DHMC in Lebanon and represents our first cohort of medical assistants in 2023. Haley.
Hi, thank you, Bethany. Good evening, honored guests, faculty, proud parents, and fellow graduates. As we gather this evening to celebrate our achievements and mark the height of our journey as medical assistant graduates, I am reminded of a powerful theme that resonates with each one of us, the concept of taking a leap of faith. This journey we have embarked upon, filled with hard work, dedication, and countless learning moments, has required us to step boldly into the unknown, to embrace challenges, and to trust our abilities. Our journey as medical assistants has been one of continuous learning, growth, and transformation. We've gained a deep understanding of medical procedures, patient care, and the complexities of the human body. However, there are aspects of our future roles that cannot be solely learned from textbooks or classroom lectures, those moments that require us to take a leap of faith. As we step into hospitals, clinics, and medical offices, we will encounter diverse patients with unique stories and needs. Some will come seeking comfort, others seeking answers, and all will rely on our expertise and compassion. It is in these moments that we must have faith in our abilities to connect, to empathize, and to provide the care that goes beyond medical treatment. Taking a leap of faith as medical assistants means understanding that our impact extends beyond the physical realm. It means believing in our capacity to make a positive difference in the uncertainty of their conditions. It means stepping forward to offer comfort and support, knowing that our presence alone can provide a sense of reassurance. Just as a leap of faith requires trust, so too does patient care. We must trust in our training, our instincts, and the skills we've developed. But equally important, it is the trust we build with our patients. The trust that comes from being present, from listening with empathy, and from treating each person with the dignity and respect they deserve. As we venture into this rewarding but challenging field, let us remember that each interaction is an opportunity to take a leap of faith, to connect, to heal, and to make a difference, Let us approach our roles with understanding that there will be moments of uncertainty, but it is through these moments that our true strength shines. Congratulations to my fellow medical assistant graduates for reaching this milestone. Let us embrace the journey ahead with courage and compassion, and the belief that with every leap of faith we take has the potential to impact lives in ways we may never fully comprehend. Let's not forget to celebrate our achievements with our loved ones, and also not to forget to have a little fun along the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Haley. Well done. Next, I would like to introduce Samantha Petrillo, who is a medical assistant apprentice in pediatrics in Manchester Clinic in our CGP and represents our first cohort of medical assistants. Samantha?
Hi, thank you. Good evening, everyone. I'm honored to have been given the opportunity to speak on behalf of a truly wonderful group of ladies, where in under 3 minutes, it would not even scratch the surface of the talent, empathy, and loving nature each one of them has to offer. Where I come from, it's always everyone being out for themselves, and let's just say that this program is the exact opposite. Never in my short working life have I experienced such camaraderie, compassion, and bonding with coworkers. There is not enough time in the world to get into the magnitude that these young women have on the healthcare community and in each of their departments that they are working in. To say that we were one big family is quite accurate when you spend
How did I
almost
sound,
40
Jaden? Oh, sorry.
To say that we were one big family is quite accurate when you spend almost 40 hours a week for an 11-week period. You definitely become close with those around you. The first day I met all of you, I knew that I made the right decision. It's such an honor to be selected alongside you to take part in an incredible opportunity to better serve our communities. I would be telling a lie if I said that those 11 weeks were easy. By all means, they were not. But you ladies made it bearable, motivating, and even full of fun with the time that we spent together. The idea of how you grow close to others that you experience a life-changing event with is in fact true. The amount of support I have experienced firsthand with all of you, I feel has made me a better medical assistant, colleague, and a better person. Each and every one of you provides an insight in your own way, and you truly make it your own. With this, we could have not done this alone without each other and including our instructor, Linda. By you selecting me for this opportunity, you got me out of an environment that was far from what it is here at Dartmouth. It truly gave me this new sense of self-confidence and this new way of how I see myself. I now have the understanding of how I can make strides and work towards opportunities similar to this and embrace them wholeheartedly. And that is my hope for my peers as well, to be kind and gentle with yourself, while also embracing your fire and fierceness into your clinics to serve those around you. To Linda, a thank you is simply not enough to express my gratitude from me personally, as well as on behalf of this amazing group of women. You taught us everything we need to know for our new roles as medical assistants. However, you also taught us to be human. You allowed us to make mistakes, ask questions, and have fun during the process. And most importantly, you reminded us to believe in ourselves. I cannot begin to tell you how much it moved me when I'd hear her say, "You belong here. You were chosen for this for a reason, and we saw something in all of you." It truly made me feel like I finally found my place in the work world and reassured me that this is something I can do for the rest of my life. With this, I have some last words of wisdom, and I wish to share that with my peers. Keep in mind what Linda said. You have earned this, worked for it, and certainly deserve it. Never lose your drive and sense of motivation. I have complete faith that all of you will do exceptionally well in your clinics, but also remember to take some time for yourself. You are human and you need to take your rest and time away. So plan that vacation, take that day off, and reward yourself for all this incredible hard work you have given these last few months. To say that this chapter in my life is over is shocking enough where I don't feel that it's real. With the end of this chapter, a new one begins, whether it be advancing your education and career or establishing a lifelong career in medical assisting. Just know that all of you are meant for this role. Your departments need you, rely on you, and they value you more than you know. I truly think that this is not a goodbye, but a see you later. I truly hope and wish to see all of you flourish into the best medical assistants you can be and to celebrate everything you have done for yourself, your families, and your community. Thank you and congratulations to all the graduates tonight.
Thank you, Samantha. That was excellent. Now I would like to introduce Julia Hicks as the class speaker for the Cheshire Medical Center training program. Julia is working in the walk-in center and represents our first cohort of medical assistants in 2023. Julia. All right, it appears we're having a little more technical difficulties there, so we will keep going. Next, we will recognize the Lebanon graduates and our program leader, William Landry. William is a specialist on the workforce development team and brings a calm presence and an incredible support system for his students and his colleagues. He will be announcing our spring Lebanon cohort of medical assistant graduates. Take it away, Will.
Thanks, Bethany, and good evening, everybody. Thanks for being here this evening. As mentioned, I'm the program leader for the Medical Assistant Apprenticeship Program based out of the Lebanon classroom. I'll be filling in as speaker this evening in the place of our cherished clinical instructor, Maureen, as she's not able to be here this evening, but she does send her best wishes to the class and the rest of the graduates. I have facilitated more than a handful of these cohorts, and it continuously brings me joy to take the opportunity to look back on each of the students' journeys and realize the growth and the accomplishment that each of them have achieved in such a short period of time. This group from the spring of 2023 was no different in the way that they approached this challenge, knowing full well that it was going to require a high level of adaptability to their new schedule, which is full of long nights studying and homework throughout the weekends, leaving very little time to enjoy the weather as it transitioned from winter to spring. Yet here we are, we're working our way to the end of the summer already, and them having already spent 3 full months in their clinics working as apprentices. And I bet that they all worked equally as hard in their efforts to adapt to their fast-paced, high-volume clinics as they did in the 11 weeks of classroom training. So, as we're here to do tonight, I'd like to congratulate each of these motivated and caring individuals and wish them the best of luck as they achieve great milestones over their next 9 months of apprenticeship and beyond. So thanks for all you do in caring for your patients and keeping your providers running smoothly. The Lebanon Medical Assistant Apprenticeship graduates for spring 2023 are Kotar Sharkey, Sabrina Gilmore, Haley Keith, Mariana Constantin, Ethan Kudia, Jessica McKinley, Michaela Murillo, Maria Ostrenko, Amanda Otis, Tanisha Philbrook, Emily Robinson Turner, Lynette Sherman, Brittany Smith, Susan Thompson, Tomasa Tucker, Caitlin Waltzer. Congratulations, everybody.
Thanks, Will, and congratulations to our Lebanon MAs. I would now like to ask Linda Savinsky to the virtual stage and to share a few words about the CGP cohort of medical assistants. Linda.
Thank you, Bethany. Good evening, everyone, and a big thank you to our own Team Bethany for hosting tonight's exciting event. As she said, my name is Linda Savinsky, and I have the distinct honor and feel blessed to be one of the nurse educators for the Medical Assistant Apprentice Program. On behalf of myself and my team member, Dina Carlin, we are so proud to be able to be part of tonight's celebration of so many accomplishments. For those finishing their apprenticeship, and for those who completed their initial training and have now begun their apprenticeship. This past March, the Community Group Practice Program began its spring 2023 session. Healthcare is not only a rewarding career, it can be challenging and inspiring as well. I feel it is important to recognize, as others have done already, that the students here tonight in all of our programs chose a path of caring for others at a time we are all coming out of a global pandemic. That demonstrates the incredible level of your strength and courage. And I can say without any hesitation that the Community Group Practice Spring Class of 2023 proved they each have these qualities and more. Each of you brought your own uniqueness and diversity to the class, ranging from having been in healthcare before to others coming from a variety of backgrounds, including just out of high school, former pharmacy technicians, existing DH employees with varying backgrounds, musicians, single parents, former UPS, billing and coding, as I said, a diverse backgrounds. But you all came because you shared one goal. You wanted to make a difference. You are now part of the teams throughout the Southern region, caring for, supporting, and providing for our patients, their families, providers, and coworkers. Your journey has just begun. Dina and I witnessed the work you put into the program and how you challenged each other, encouraged each other, drew strength from one another, and celebrated your victories together. You knew what you needed to do to get the job done. But let's think back on how you felt at the beginning of the program. You were a bit unsure, the fear of, what have I got myself into? This is going to be a long 11 weeks, questioning yourself if you could do it. And you did. Having passed your certification exam, you're now caring for your patients and gaining their trust, growing with your teams, and embarking on that next phase of your medical assisting through your apprenticeship. You should be more than proud of yourself for what you have done so far. We shared some fun and some challenging moments in our class, but let me remind you of just a few things. As Sam shared, always remain true to yourself because you were chosen for who you are. Don't ever forget Dina's inspiring speech that day. It's already Tuesday. Puppy dog noses and kitty cat tails are always welcome to my WebExes. Believe it or not, math isn't so bad and it's a necessary part of your job. Who knew the game of Kahoot could bring on such competition? Perseverance and determination goes a long way. How quickly snacks can disappear. Trials and victories both give us the chance to learn and grow. Remember to acknowledge the growth in yourself and your confidence since day one. In addition, I extend my utmost respect, thanks, and appreciation to my amazing team member, Dina Carlin, for being such an advocate for the students and an amazing resource to me. You work endlessly to support each of the students through their professional development and now through their apprenticeship. Even though you would walk away when we started to talk about the gory stuff saying, that's a hard no, the students are very lucky to have you in their corner. Thank you to the family and friends of these amazing individuals. They are fortunate to have your love and support throughout this, as you are a big part of their success. And that includes you too, Binks and Bruce, as you represent the four-legged family members who were there too. To our once students and now colleagues, thank you for letting us be a small part of your amazing journey. Never doubt your ability to persevere and rise to a challenge. Believe in yourself, just as your supportive family and friends do. We cannot properly express how proud we are of each of you and can't wait to see where your careers take you. To those of you who have now completed your apprenticeship year, doesn't it feel like it was just a few months ago that you two were celebrating your course graduation? Your commitment to your patients, teams, and yourselves is inspiring, a great example to others, and I hope a sense of great pride for you as it is for Dina and me. So whether you are graduating tonight from the course or your apprenticeship, take a moment to look back on your triumphs and resilience. Sit up a little straighter and smile because you tripsied it. Congratulations, everyone. Well done. At this time, we would like to acknowledge those graduating tonight from the Medical Assistant Apprenticeship Community Group Practice Program, Spring 2023. Irene Arias Espinal, Karen Curry, Paige Dodsworth, Caitlin Defina, Darby Phillip, Kara Gettings, Nyasia Getler, Michelle Hagman, Taylor Jurgenin, Grace Levine, Riley O'Regan, Samantha Petrillo, Ashley Ranfos, Stephanie Summers, Bethany Stewart, Jordan Terrialt, Valerie Thorgerson, Shauna Viana, Ayesha Zia. Well done, everyone. Thank you, Bethany.
Thanks, Linda, and congratulations to our CGP MAs. Next, to recognize the Cheshire Medical Center graduates is our program instructor in Keene, Allison Davidson. Allison joined the WRI this spring and jumped right into instructor Keene cohort of MAs. Allison is a welcomed addition to the team, and I'm so sorry I didn't mention your name earlier as I recognized our instructors, but please know that we are so thankful for you. Take it away, Allison.
Good evening. My name is Allison, and I had the honor of working with the Keene Medical Assistant cohort this summer. As Henry Ford once said, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. On May 15th, 10 students with unique life experiences and backgrounds entered through the doors of Classroom 7 on the 4th floor as strangers and quickly developed a bond and a friendship that helped 100% of them achieve their goals of becoming certified medical assistants on July 28th. They worked together well as a team. They helped each other out with technology issues, homework, and studying. They continuously cheered each other on and offered a hand when needed. They supported each other through the good times and the challenging times. They were able to laugh and cry with each other, and thankfully, there was much more laughing. If I had to choose one word to describe this class, it would be kind. They were caring and empathetic of each other and showed compassion for their patients and peers. I came across a poem that reminded me of this group of students. It's by Maya Angelou called Continue. I'll read you a brief excerpt from this poem. Into the world which needed you, my wish for you is that you continue. Continue to be who you are, to astonish a mean world with your acts of kindness. Continue to allow humor to lighten the burden of your tender heart. As you move forward in your career as a medical assistant, I want you to remember this. Working in healthcare is not easy. It can be stressful at times, but remember the good in everything you bring to your patients and peers. Remember the reasons why you chose to be a medical assistant. I could not be more proud of you and the work that you have achieved. At this time, I'd like to honor the students from the Keene Medical Assistant cohort. Danielle Blake. Lisette Buski. Tabitha Cartier. Natalia Chiume. Julia Hicks. Nicole Jackson. Bai Marshallek. Krista Plant. Mariah Tatro. And Kayla Young. Congratulations to the Keene Medical cohort.
Thank you, Allison, and congratulations to all of our medical assistants. Up next, we have a very special award, which will be announced by Linda Savinsky. Linda will take us through the Outstanding Student Award. Linda, the mic is yours.
Thank you again, Bethany. Though I am not on the committee, I am honored to have been asked to share the results from those that are on that selection team to acknowledge the Outstanding Student of the Year Award winner. This recognition is awarded to a graduating student who has been nominated by their program team. The recipient will have displayed outstanding academic achievements, motivated and inspired others, and exemplified integrity throughout their learning journey. To be eligible for the award, the student must have a minimum GPA of 90% or above and have demonstrated continuous professionalism. This can include work ethic, communication, teamwork, problem solving, self-development, empathy, and initiative. I can only imagine the inspiring nominations that were submitted and the difficulty the selection committee have had reading about the incredible individuals who are growing in our health system. I don't envy their job at all. Tonight, in addition to sharing the Outstanding Student of the Year winner, we would also like to recognize the runners-up. I am told it was a difficult decision to make, and they wanted to highlight these individuals as well. Please join me in recognizing this year's runners-up for Outstanding Student of the Year. They are John Gish from our LNA class in Lebanon, New Hampshire, and Krista Plant from our MA program at Cheshire Medical Center in Keene, New Hampshire. This year's recipient was nominated for this award because of her exemplary professionalism, kindness, compassion, academic excellence, and engagement. Her ever-present positivity made her a bright light in the classroom. In short, she checks every box and then some. She had a strong work ethic exemplified by always being present and on time, asking appropriate questions, handing in high-quality work, and being engaged and respectful of our guest speakers. She is always driven to do her best work, and she is not satisfied with good enough. She is clearly a team player, whether it was making posters in group work, coming up with creative ways to re-explain concepts to peers, or practicing with others who had less experience in practicing taking, say, blood pressures. She always was looking for ways to help others. She would assume a leadership role when necessary, and just as happy to follow one of her peers in a difficult activity. She demonstrates genuine kindness, empathy, and support of all of her peers. She is aware that knowledge is power, and she willingly and gracefully shares her knowledge and expertise with others. She loves to help people. Our patients are lucky to have her. When people meet with her, they feel seen. She listens to people, they feel heard. We are fortunate to have her at Dartmouth Health. She possesses a genuine interest in others, driven by a fundamental desire to choose kindness. One of her classmates writes these words to describe this year's recipient. If you want to talk about bubbly, caring, warm heart, sisterly, and willing to help to make changes in her schedule to accommodate others, please call my girl. She always reminds others how great they are. It is my pleasure to share that the committee has chosen the Outstanding Student Award goes to Medical Assistant Bethany Stewart. Congratulations, Bethany.
Congratulations, Bethany. It must be something with the name and being awesome. I will now hand over the virtual mic to my co-host and yet another Bethany, Bethany Orcott. She will be taking us through our apprenticeship graduates and closing remarks. Bethany, the stage is yours.
Well, thank you, Bethany, and great job taking the helm of graduation this summer. As we move from classroom to practical application, we have a few more accomplishments to highlight and celebrate this evening. 2 of our training programs extend the structured learning journey past the 9 or 11-week classroom experience as students transition from trainees to the role of an apprentice. A registered apprenticeship is a structured onboarding process that provides continued hands-on training for individuals learning a craft or trade. Our 2 apprenticeship programs include 2,000 hours of on-the-job training focusing on the technical and professional competencies or skills required to be a pharmacy technician or medical assistant. These individuals we celebrate tonight have gone beyond the classroom, continued their learning, and demonstrated competence and confidence in their skills. They joined the ranks of over 500,000 individuals nationwide entering into apprenticeship last year. Please pay special attention to some of our distinguished apprenticeship completion graduates that have gone above and beyond in their learning. Through our partnership with Colby Sawyer College, apprentices can enroll in 4 optional online courses that provide additional learning, reflection, and professional development. The course series includes 4 6-week courses, earning apprentices additional college credits and growth opportunities. These students decided to keep moving forward while learning their new roles and adding this additional level of achievement. Those who have completed the Colby Sawyer Apprenticeship Courses series will have an additional notation on their graduation slide. So now we recognize our pharmacy technicians who have completed their 2,000-hour U.S. Department of Labor registered apprenticeships. These individuals have earned their national credentials and now join the ranks of millions of apprenticeship graduates across the country. As we transition to celebrate our apprentices, I would like to invite Andrea Lund, a certified pharmacy technician, to speak on behalf of the apprenticeship completion graduates. Andrea? All righty, we will continue on. So let's see, we will continue to recognize our pharmacy technician apprenticeship completions. All right, Erin Butts, Andrea Lund, Carrie Nygren, and congratulations to our pharmacy technicians. All right, we will now transition to the individuals who are the faces of our ambulatory clinics across our Cheshire Medical Center, DHMC in Lebanon, New London Hospital, Alice Pecting, and our CGB clinics. To speak on behalf of her fellow apprenticeship graduates, I am pleased to invite Melissa Raymond, an MA working in our primary care at Dartmouth Hitchcock. Melissa, are you here with us tonight? All right. On behalf of Melissa, I'm going to just say that the apprenticeship was awesome, and we'll move on. All right, let's recognize our medical assistant apprentices. Carrie Anderson, Samantha Bloomquist, Danielle Doobie, Liliana Eggleston, Devin Francois, Macy Grant, Jessica McBee, Chitra, Melissa Raymond, Heather Sandquist, Grace St. Clair, Kayla Stalker, Sage Villa, and Casey York. Congratulations to all of our medical assistant apprentices. What a wonderful evening. Thank you all for joining us. Graduations are one of our favorite nights of the year. And I want to start off by thanking my co-host Bethany for taking on this event with me and our behind the scenes help from our coordinator, Ryan Fenning. I want to again thank the instructors and my fellow program leads, William Landry, Melissa Gartman, Dina Carlon, Natalie Guzman, and Bethany LaHaye for their hard work and dedication to the success of our students. It is not lost on anyone how much time and effort you all put into making these programs a success. We are humbled and grateful to celebrate the hard work of our nurse assistant, phlebotomists, pharmacy technicians, medical assistants, and apprentices. On behalf of the Workforce Readiness Institute, we are happy to see the mission shine through our graduates, training partners, and organizational leaders who are here with us tonight. Our goal is to identify a sustainable source of qualified, engaged workers who bring the skills, commitment, and values we need to provide the best patient care. Seeing the faces and hearing the words of our graduates, this mission continues to be woven through our health system as trainees and apprentices take their passion into their given roles. Each of our graduates has and continues to learn, grow, and bring their best selves into their work. Now to the graduates. In addition to proudly celebrating your success in your learning, we want to thank you. Thank you for starting this path, for choosing healthcare, for your hard work, for showing up day after day, for your smiles, inspiration, motivation, and most importantly, for choosing the Workforce Readiness Institute and Dartmouth Health. We thank you on behalf of the WRI team, the Dartmouth Health team, and the community you care for. Nurse assistants, phlebotomists, medical assistants, pharmacy technicians, and apprentices. We hope you are all incredibly proud of yourselves because we certainly are. We look forward to seeing your future success. Congratulations. And now I will ask that everyone please overfill our chat box and join me in congratulating our summer 2023 graduates. Thank you all for joining us this evening and have a wonderful and safe rest of your evening. Thank you.